Okay, uh, so last lecture we have seen a basic concept, what exactly we are going to see in this subject. Today we'll see some basic concepts again. So basically, this subject, first we are going to study what exactly the finite automata. It is also called as the finite state machine. Okay, so finite automata is basically classified in two types. First, finite automata without output, and second, finite automata with output. Finite automata with output, you have Murray machine and Mealy machine. We'll see this later on. Right now, we'll not see it. And in finite automata without output, we have DFA, NFA, and epsilon NFA. Don't worry what all these things is all about. We'll see everything in detail. Okay. So basically, let's say this finite automata is given to you. Okay. So first we'll see some basic concepts. Then we'll move ahead how to construct it and what this all is about. Okay. So, first thing, a very important, finite automata is defined by five tuples. This is very important. Uh, these are the five tuples. This is the definition of finite state machine, finite automata. Okay. The first tuple is Q, that is nothing but a finite set of states. Okay. Q is nothing but a finite set of states. What it means, whatever the DFA, NFA, or finite automata given to you, in that how many states are there? Now in this case we have two states, P and Q. So this capital Q is nothing but the finite set of these two states, P and Q. Okay, so Q is nothing but the finite set of states, that is that we have P and Q. If we have three states, so here we will have P, Q and next state. Okay, so whatever the number of states are there, that will be your capital Q. Next is sigma. Sigma is nothing but the alphabet, that is input. Now see how many inputs are there. Here we have only two inputs, A and B. Okay, so sigma is the set of inputs, that is finite set of inputs. So we have two inputs, that is A and B. So that is nothing but the sigma. Okay, so first Q, finite set of states. Second is sigma, that is a finite set of inputs. Okay, next is del. This we will see later on. I'll tell you what is this all about. Okay, next is q0. Q0 is basically the initial state. Now here what is the initial state? See, initial state is represented by this symbol, the arrow pointing towards it, means the starting point. So here the initial state is P, that means here Q0 is P. Okay, and last one is F, that is the set of final states. What is final state here? Q. So here F will be set of final state, that is we'll have F is Q. Okay, so this is Q is the set of states, that is P and Q. Sigma is the set of inputs, that is A and B. Del we'll see right now only. Q0 is the initial state, that is here it is P, and F is the final state, that is Q. Okay, now what exactly the del is? So for del it is basically a state transition table. Okay, so we'll dot the state transition table. Okay, we'll draw the table. I'll tell you how to draw the table, and then we'll see what exactly the del is. So see, we have two states and two inputs. Okay, so states are represented by Q and inputs are represented by sigma. So we have two states P and Q, and we have two inputs A and B. Okay, just a minute. Okay, we'll make it out. Okay, now see how you are going to solve it. Okay, now see state P. Okay, if I for state P, if the input is A, okay, for state P, if the input is A, where it is going? It is going to state Q. See, for state P, input is A, so it is going to state Q. So for state P, if input is A, it is going to state Q. Okay, now for input B. Okay, now state is P and input is B, it is going to P only. See, state is P and input is B, it is going to P only. So for P, if input is B, it will reach to state P only. Now for Q, come to Q. If for Q, if the input is A, so it is going to P. Okay, for state is Q and input is A, so it is going to state P. So here you will have P. And if state is Q and input is B, so it is going to Q only. See, state is Q, input is B, so it is going to Q only, so it is Q. Okay, So this is basically a state transition table. So what del is about? See, state is represented by capital Q. Okay, then for state we have input is represented by sigma. So for state, if I have one input, so then what you get another state, that is again denoted by Q. So delta is nothing but for every state there will be some input which will produce some another state. See, for every state there will be some input which will produce some another state, so that is delta. Okay, so this is the basic definition of finite automata. We have Q, sigma, del, Q0, F. It's very simple. Q is the finite set of states PQ, sigma is the finite set of inputs AB, del is the transition table. We have seen how to draw the transition table. Q0 is the initial state. Here initial state is P, so Q0 will be P, and F is the final state. Here final state is Q. How you will understand final state? The double circle, that is final state. So final state will be Q. So this is the basic definition of finite automata. Okay, in next lecture we'll see the term the string is accepted or not. That one is important. Then we'll cover the cover how to construct the DFA, NFA and all that. Okay, thank you.